Today's movie is School of Rock, starring Jack Black and Joan Cusack and Mike White and Sarah Silverman. This movie is so good. I don't know why I don't watch it more because it's so good. And Jack Black, I love him. I know like Jack Black is either annoying or people like him. In this, he's not really obnoxious or anything. He's still loud, of course. He's Jack Black, but he's not as crazy as he usually is. Um, but the whole story of this is Jack Black gets kicked out of his band, and then he kind of pretends to be his best friend because his best friend's a substitute teacher, and when his friend isn't home, they call when the school calls, and Jack's character picks up the phone and pretends to be him, and he finds out how much money he can make being a sub at that school because the school is a private school, and it's like the number one private school in the state, I think, or the country or something like that. But it's really, really an expensive school, and then we're gonna pay him a lot of money to sub there. So Jack's character needs the money, so he pretends to be his friend. So he goes and he's supposed to teach. Like I don't know what he's supposed to teach. Math, English, I think. I don't know exactly, but he ends up changing the schedule, and he ends up teaching them this history of rock and roll. All the kids, rock and roll, and they form a band. And the kids are talented. They're 10 years old. The main one in this is Miranda Cosgrove. She's in iCarly, and it's so weird because she was 10 in this, and she was so little, and now she's a teenager, and it's just weird how much she grew up. And there's a kid named Zach in this, and he can play the guitar so well. He's been playing since he was 3 years old, and he's 10 in this, and he is good. Like, there's no one playing for him, it's him. And he sounds like he's been playing for a long, long time. I guess like 3 years old, but even longer than that. And then there's a girl that plays Tamika, and her voice is amazing at 10 years old. It's so strong. There's a piano player. He plays the keyboard, but he is really good. And all the kids in this had musical talent. And that's why they're in this, because they all have some musical ability. It makes me sad because I don't know where a lot of these people ended up. I hope they're still doing what they are good at, like singing and playing the guitar, and I don't know where they are. I can't find any information about them. But and it's so good. It's like, kind of typical movie where the man needs a job and he becomes a teacher, and then he falls in love with the kids and everything. But Jack has 2 children, and I can tell like he would be a really cool father, a really good dad, because he's so good with the kids in this movie. And it helps that he is a big kid himself, so he can relate to them. So that's good. But Joan Cusack plays the principal, and she's really high strung, and she's under a lot of pressure because the private school is really, really important, and the parents put so much pressure on her to make sure the school is run the way they think it should be, and then she meets Jack's character, and he kind of changes her outlook on everything, and it's just really, really good. And I call it a classic because I think it needs to be. It's just good. And there is a School of Rock. It's a real place in New York. Um, so that's fun as well. And I think everyone should see this. Even if you don't like Jack Black, you just see it anyway. Just for the talent of the kids, at least. But I think that's it. This is really long. Wow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.